Hey T-Fam, I'm about to show you a serve transformation that will help improve your accuracy as well as your kick serve. I'm Kirby Bridges and I'm a pro here at EssentialTennis.com, where it's our mission to bring passionate instruction to passionate players just like you. Our recent VIP student, Sibby, flew out to work with us in Milwaukee, Wisconsin from Dallas, Texas. He's a 4-5 player whose serve has a solid foundation, but he knows there's always room for improvement. Let's go right to the court so you can see step by step just how we coach Sibby to improve his serve. And at the end of the video, I'll also let you know how you can get your own free serve action plan so that you can use our coaching to improve the very next time you're on court.
What's the most important element that determines where the ball goes? You need to be able to feel where is my hand facing. Your hand is an extension of your racket face. So I want you to go through a service motion, and I want you to hit the green to the outside of the alley.
Okay.
Over there. Same motion you just did, only difference is at contact, you're gonna turn your hand to the left. Don't set up with your feet any different, don't do anything different with your motion. I just want you to turn your hand. Good, nice job. And now on this one, same stance, same position. I want you to hit the alley on the right side. So that alley. Nothing else changes, just the position of your hand. Good, good. Missed it by a couple inches. So without changing anything but your hand position, we changed like 30 feet in your target.
Yeah.
And so when you aim out wide and you hit the tee, we're talking about like a couple of degrees off to the left with your hand. Nothing else. It's no more complicated than that. So let's aim for that wide corner again.
Not the green, right?
The corner of the service box.
Okay.
Yeah, yep, out wide. Good, nice job. And so we're talking between where you hit and in, we're probably talking about a quarter of a degree of
it's very hard,
angle of racket face. And so being able to do this on command is a matter of repetition. Like picking out that spot, repeatedly trying to hit it and making small tweaks from shot to shot. So now let's go down the tee. Good direction. Small tweak to the right with your hand. Turn a little bit more to the right. Good direction. Swing up. What happened? Why did the ball go there?
Too much this way now.
That's it.
Overcorrection.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. And so what you should do is come out, get a basket of balls, just pick random, like totally random, not even in the box necessarily. Pick random targets and just practice going from target to target to target, making adjustments. It's something you can do by yourself. You don't even need a partner or anything. So really, it's kind of insane when you think about it, because from this position right here, your strings are facing that way, out to the right. And so between here and contact, it's, I don't know how much of a fraction of a second it is, but it's a small fraction of a second. Between here and here, we're talking about controlling the angle of the racket face by like a couple of degrees. And so the timing of when you release this is really ultimately what tells the ball where to go. If you were to hit the ball right now, you'd hit the edge of your frame. And so between there and there, you can hit virtually anywhere on the court just by unwinding your hand at a little bit different time to face your strings in a different way. So when you miss your target by like a couple of feet, like the timing of that is insane. Like the fact that you hit within a couple of feet with this kind of precision is really pretty incredible. So don't be too hard on yourself when you can't hit your target like right away. Like you should expect that it's going to take some tweaking and to really nail exactly where your strings are facing. Let me see second serve now. Yeah, let's go back to the deuce side. And I'd like you to hit like 4 or 6 second serves. So I get the sense. Correct me if I'm wrong. I get the sense that when it really, really matters, you
Yeah.
you tend to be a little more careful.
Yeah, so I'll try to do like. Oh, that's too much. Not even that. Like very soft.
Yeah.
Because I'm
Yeah.
not
Let me see.
Like that, something like that maybe.
Okay.
But I'm not even sure. But yeah, I've been very tentative. I can feel the muscles on those.
Okay. So we're gonna work on something to fix that because it's super important for you. Grab a ball. Come on up to the baseline. I want you to put that ball in your left hand. Turn to the side like you're getting set up to serve. And with a continental grip, I want you to sandwich the ball between your palm and the strings. Have you seen this before?
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Have you tried it?
I don't know. It didn't help me, but we'll see.
All right,
I
we'll
never
get it.
got this from kind of angle. I feel like it's weird. I can only do this.
All right, we'll get
I
there.
understood what this means.
Okay, we'll get there. So roll up and down your hand a couple of times, and then after a couple of rolls, I want you to go down to the bottom of your hand
Yeah.
and roll straight upwards, vertically, up off the top of your hand, without pushing it forwards. I want to see you go straight upwards. Huh, good, better? Yes, that's what I want to see, yeah. With a nice high, kind of slow arc to it. And try your best to only go upwards and not push the ball forwards. Good, better? Good, nice, good. One more. Okay, and now as you roll up, you're gonna come out to your right and finish with your hand facing to the back curtain. So watch me, and you're gonna try this without the ball first. You're gonna go up and out to your right. So your arm is along the baseline, and your hand, if you were to open your palm, is facing towards the back curtain. Yep. Uh-huh. One more of those. And rather, what you're doing is you're going up and then around this way.
Yeah.
Instead, can you stand behind me? You're going like this. Instead, what you should be doing is this. So I'm tracing kind of a rainbow up above myself, and you're going more laterally around. Does that make sense? So slowly, let me see you trace yeah, better. Here, let me do one for you. So here, up, and turn.
Okay.
Yes. Uh-huh. Nope, no, slow down. And turn, yes. Uh-huh.
Feels unnatural. I don't know why.
I prefer the word different. It's different than what you're used to.
Yeah.
And so now what you're gonna do is roll up, and come out to your right. Nice, good job. Yes, good. Good. And now, after you roll and go out to the right, you're gonna come across to the left side of your body. So it's going to look like this. Yep. Up, out to the right, and then across to your left. Yep. Turn yourself to the side before this next one, the way you normally would for a serve. Good. Okay, the reason why we're doing this is because racket head speed can either be directed through the ball towards our intended target, and that's drive, aka power, aka flat, going towards our target.
Yeah.
Or you can take that same racket head speed and accelerate on a different line than our target. So if my target is Brian, and I accelerate that way with my strings facing Brian, that will create side spin. So my racket's moving past the ball with my strings facing that way, so the ball will spin sideways. The ball will go that way too, because remember, the strings are the number one factor that determines where the ball goes. Now, if my strings are facing towards the box and my racket accelerates that way, what kind of spin will I make?
Up, right?
Yep, yep. As the ball comes off the racket, it'll be rotating end over end.
But I guess bottom line is when you do this thing, right? This jazz, you're just hitting it like this. How do you do
No.
this?
The way that you just lined up, you stand in that same position. The way that you just lined this up, what direction is my racket moving right now?
It's just straight vertical, like it's a flat shot. It's just a flat
It
shot.
will be a flat shot.
Yeah.
What we just practiced was this, accelerating this way. This,
Okay, so it's not this one anymore. It's a little bit this way. Okay.
We're now accelerating that way instead of that way
I see. Okay.
in order to create spin. So the more you swing past the ball, the more spin you'll make. The more spin you make, the more safety you have. And currently you're having to slow down to be safe,
Yeah.
and that's terrible. We don't want that. You should actually be swinging faster.
But then professional, when they hit right, it still comes straight. But if you do like this, it should be like this. It should feel like this. How come that's not the case?
Back behind?
Yeah.
Because-
when you hit side,
Uh-huh.
it should go like this, right?
The reason why is because the body is rotating forwards while this motion happens.
Oh,
My body is turning to the left, and so if I stayed sideways and did this, then that's what would happen. But as you accelerate up and out to the right, your body is turning, and that should draw the racket in front of you.
okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
So what you just practiced was a kick serve swing pass. So up and to the right. And so the racket is moving along the baseline and coming back across the baseline
Oh, okay.
instead of going through the baseline and towards your target. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you this lefty because I can't do it righty. I'm sorry. I'm not that special. And so if I wanted to hit a powerful serve as a lefty, I would accelerate,
Yeah.
this way towards my target. And so the ball will travel straight. What we were just practicing was accelerating this way and this way. And so now what I'm going to do is toss right above myself, and I'm going to accelerate my racket in that direction. What happens is the ball goes up in the air and then arcs and curves back. I'm going to hit just a couple more of these. And so we're looking for a really big curve in the ball. We're hitting it up into the air by going in this direction, and that's also creating spin, which brings the ball back down. Does that make sense? Now you try. Show me the direction of swing first, please. Yes, 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 yes. And when you try it for the first time, I'd like you to just start from here. We'll take out the rest of the swing. Uh-huh. And so I want you to feel like you're accelerating. You see that sprinkler head right there?
Yeah.
I want you to feel like you're accelerating your racket up towards that sprinkler head. And so the resulting shot should be one that travels like mine just did, way up in the air and then with a big curve. No problem. Just cut it off center. I want you to cut the acceleration in like half. Good. Before the next one, let me see you roll and go out along the baseline with your racket. Uh-huh. Try again. And now it's just a matter of turning the racket. That's where the racket was facing. We just need to get the racket facing the target while it's going up and out to the right. Here you go. Good, Sibby. Good curve. Nice job. Uh-huh. Nice job. Now I want you to hit the ball more vertically, more upwards. Yes, 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 yes. Did you notice the difference in sound? On that one, describe to me, what do you think that sounded like?
More like brushing, yeah. Brushing, right? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's the word that gets used most frequently. I like the word clicking as well. What that is your strings moving against each other because they're aggressively moving past the ball instead of going through the ball. And so that brushing sound is exactly what we want to hear. That was your best one by far. Yes, yes, yes. The more brush, the more click we have, the more curve we have, and then the more safety we have. Yes, good. Good. Better sound on that. Good. Yes, too straight. You can tell by the sound and also clearly from the direction of the ball. There wasn't much curve to it. And so if you want a really confident second serve, we need to work on this feeling, this concept of hitting past the ball instead of through the ball towards your target. The thinner you cut past it, the more spin you're going to make. And then the more spin you make, the more we can aim 3 feet over the net, still swing at like 80%, 90% confidence, and have it easily fall into the box. Yep, yep.
Now I'm even going like this now.
And we want, for like a top spin serve, we want the ball to be just up above your eyes as you look up towards the ball. Doesn't need to be back behind you, just right over your face, right over your head. Good.
Felt good too, like that's power.
It's nice.
Oh, that's power use.
Good, 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 good. Good brush, good curve to that.
I feel it.
Now, once you find the right direction, you can feel confident in accelerating as fast as you want, and the ball will still curve it, just like on your forehand. Remember, yesterday you made the comment, feels like I can't miss it. Like no matter what, it drops back in.
Right, yeah.
We need to find that same feeling, that same direction of swing on your serve. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, right idea, Sibby. So if you see a whole lot of curve, a lot of shape to it, but it goes a little bit deep, what's the fix on, we talked about this just a few times on your forehand, where you were making a lot of spin, the ball was curving, but it was landing a little bit deep.
Yeah.
What adjustment did I ask you to make?
For that one, it was like more tilt. So does it mean that? What is it?
Angle of the racket face. Remember how I asked you to close your racket a little more on your forehands that were traveling a little deep? It's the same thing on the serve. If you see the shape, but the trajectory sends it too far, then at contact we need to close the racket face a little bit more. If you swing up and the racket is open,
a little bit more forward. I think I'm doing too back. Okay.
yeah, it could be toss position, or it could just simply be the timing of how you're turning your racket up towards the ball.
Okay, let me try.
You can toss in front and still miss deep.
That's true, yeah.
We need to get the racket face in the right direction. Yes, 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 yes. Good, nice job. Let's hit a couple on the ad side. Keep going that same direction of swing. I want to see you try to curve it aggressively. Yes, yes, yes. That's what I like your second serve to be. Good, it's even safer. Different sound to that, a little bit more brushing or clicking sound, and so we had a little bit more shape to it, which means it's more safe. And that's what you should be shooting for, is high safety and high confidence. You can have both at the same time, if you swing in the right direction. Good, Sibby. You get the idea?
You feel the kick, yeah.
Good, good. So I want you to experiment with this at home.
Yeah.
Just remember that the main thing here is direction of swing. As long as your racket accelerates through the ball, you cannot shape it the way that you were just shaping it. The more you swing past the ball, the more the ball will curve. And so the safer of a swing you'll have.
Sibby's overall comfort level and technique on his serve have increased, but it's important to remember that this is just the beginning of his development on his serve. To help him cement these changes into new habits, he has to practice this at home. So we sent him home with a detailed action plan for him to follow for continued improvement. But now we're opening up our special serve action plan so you can have that same opportunity. Even though our coaches won't be standing there next to you, just like we were with Sibby, we can give you the very next best thing. It's our goal to support your tennis in any way possible, so we want you to have access to quality coaching and improvement at home. And that improvement starts with a plan. Get instant access to our Serve Action Plan PDF by clicking the link in the description down below, or by going to serveactionplan.com. All you have to do is let us know where to send it, and you'll know exactly what to do the very next time you practice so that you can get serve results just like Sibby. Finally, do me a favor, and after you get your action plan, come back to this video and leave a comment to let me know how your results are coming along. If this was helpful to you, then please make sure to give this video a like, and to keep up with all of our upcoming lessons, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next lesson.